Hello, and welcome to my beginner's guide for Escape from Tarkov. If you're a newer player looking for a tutorial to the game, you're in the right place. Without wasting any more time, enjoy the video. There are two main ways to play Tarkov, your Scav and your PMC. Scavs have randomly generated loadouts, usually with lower tier gear, can only be ran so often, and spawn sometime in the middle of an already existing raid. Your PMC is loaded with whatever gear you want to put on them that you have, and will spawn at the very start of a raid. As a beginner, you're going to want to utilize your Scav as much as possible. You can learn the maps and earn a steady income of rubles. Then, when your Scav is not up, run your PMC and progress through the quest line. Scav karma, which you can find by looking at your fence trader rep, is massively important for beginners. Essentially, it is how well you play by the Scav rules on your Scav runs. You can gain Scav rep via taking the car extract on your PMC, taking the PMC Scav extracts, successfully extracting on your Scav, killing player Scavs that have attacked you or other Scavs, killing PMCs during your Scav runs, and completing fence quests. You lose Scav rep by killing AI Scavs, player Scavs that haven't shot you or other Scavs first, and bosses or their guards. You can kill the rogues and raiders without any negative effects. Positive karma comes with many benefits, such as a lower Scav cooldown timer, a better chance to spawn with rare items in your pockets or backpack, cheaper car extracts, faster Scav case returns in the Hideout, and at 6.0 or higher karma, the bosses will not attack you. Negative karma does the opposite of all of those, and once you get too far into the negative karma, the AI Scavs will attack you on sight. For your Scav runs, Lighthouse, Reserve, and Interchange are the best maps to run. Lighthouse and Reserve are great for gear and rubles, although more contested. Interchange for tech gear, and an easier run that won't be as contested. On your PMC, run Customs and Woods at the start, as they are two maps that you'll need to learn early for the quest line anyways, and can be a solid source of supplies. Woods is better to learn for more supplies, but Customs will give you a good intro into the game in terms of PvPvE, and a good mixture of all the items. Some easier, non-contested rule-making routes are stash runs. Interchange, Shoreline, and Woods have the best stash runs. Stashes have a wide variety for their loot pools, but are typically pretty solid rubles. Questing is one of the more important things to do in the game. Completing them is the quickest way to level up, which will allow you to get to level 15 and the flea market quicker, where you will be able to buy items off of other players. I'd focus on questing up until max traders, and then after that is up to you. Daily quests are okay, but I wouldn't go out of my way to complete them until you get to level 46. The rewards are 10 times better at 46 compared to 45. If they coincide with what you are already doing, then there's nothing wrong with completing a daily for that extra XP. Other ways to speed up the leveling process is to headshot everything. You can get twice as much XP per kill if you get a headshot. If you see a dead body, tapping the search function for a split second will give you the extra XP as well. And if the body is in a safe enough spot, or if you're searching a container, pick up and drop any additional items that you don't want to get that XP. And then surviving will give you a bonus modifier on top of all of it. A few guns that are effective at level 1 traders are the SKS, VPO, and the AKS-74U. All three of these are very cheap and have the potential to take out a kitted player. Once you get to level 2 traders, try out the and the RFB, as long as you have some M80 or M62. You can't purchase these ammo types until level 3 traders or M80 off the flea market. Similar to the 3 previous guns, these are both very affordable, but are a lot better at picking up kills. At level 15, you'll unlock the flea market, and when you do, try these 2 guns. First is the RPK, which in my opinion is one of the most slept on guns in Tarkov. 40k-ish to buy it off the flea market, throw any grip and sight you have on it, and then get the 2k mag from Proper. Cheap and effective. Next up is the TX-15, but take the attachments off them and put it on an M4. As far as what ammo to use, you can use the ballistics page on the Tarkov Wikipedia for reference. The link will be down below in the description. Essentially, you're wanting ammo with the penetration and flesh damage above 40. Having penetration above 40 means that it will most likely pin through level 4 gear, which is the average level of gear that players will wear. Having flesh damage above 40 helps you be able to one-shot players and AI via headshot. Players have 35 HP, but the advanced AI can have up to 40. And so 41 flesh damage will, most of the time, one-tap players and AI alike if you hit them in the head. As previously mentioned, level 4 gear is the average armor level players will wear because most of the ammos can easily pin and destroy level 3 armor. In my opinion, level 3 and below isn't really worth wearing at all simply because of the weight and the low chance of it having any impact outside of fighting scavs. Insuring Gear is a way to get back some of the stuff after you die, but only if nobody else in that raid picked your stuff up and left with it. If your gear is tier 1 and offers good storage, it's not really worth to insure because of the cost of insuring outweighs the chance of getting the gear back. Someone is very likely to take that tier 1 gear. Now, gear that is heavy and does not offer very great storage, or low to mid-tier gear are great to insure because it's a lot cheaper and you're a lot more likely to get the gear back. If you're playing with a squad, insure it if you feel confident in your teammates' ability to get it back if you die. That way they can ditch it if they feel like it. The hideout is a great bonus to have, but ultimately you can worry about learning the ins and outs of this later. I would level up the first couple on each station and mainly focus on getting the shooting range so you can test weapons, the workbench so you can unlock and edit presets on the weapons, and then the intelligence center to help with scav cooldown timers and quest rewards. If you are completely broke in Tarkov, then here are some strategies to rack up some quick rubles. Scav it up. As mentioned previously in this video, scavving can be a great source of rubles and is practically no risk. Lighthouse Scav is a crowd favorite for rubles. If you run low enough on stash value, Crapper will send you a message with a care package in it. It will have pretty random and mediocre stuff, but it's better than nothing. Zero to hero runs are also a popular thing to do when you're broke. Essentially, going in with nothing, putting anything and everything in your safety pouch, finding a gun, killing a scav with it, and then taking their storage and weapon and then filling that up before extract. Stash runs are also typically pretty popular and uncontested. They can be a great source of rubles and also one you can do with little to no gear on. But beware, if you do go in with little to no gear, you'll be marked and cursed, which means the AI will play more aggressive towards you. The first case you'll want to buy is the Lucky Scav Junk Box from Therapist. Immediately start saving for one of these. Ideally, you're probably going to want like 4 of these guys. Store barter and quest items in these, and they will free up so much room in your stash. After that, look to get one of each of the essential cases: ammo, magazine, medicine, and food box. Then look to get a weapons case and finally a thick weapons and a thick items case. I usually avoid getting the regular items case as I do not think they are worth the price for the storage given. If you're tired of playing solo or just more of a team player in general, the best way to find teammates to game with in Tarkov is through Discords. There is the main EFT Discord, which has a massive player count in it, but is going to be a crapshoot on the type of player you get. The Sherpa Discord, where veteran Tarkov players are paired up with newcomers to help Sherpa or teach them the ways of the game. And finally, there are streamer Discords. Find a streamer that you vibe with, and their community is likely to follow suit. Join their Discord and hit up the looking for group section or LFG. I'll have links to these 3 Discords in the description down below. Do not accept random invites from people in game. They will likely betray you and take your stuff, so make sure you have talked to them on Discord first. Offline raids are a phenomenal way to learn the game. You can go into offline raids and roam around, shoot a bunch, see where extracts and spawns are, and if you die or leave the game, then you lose nothing. Everything you go into an offline raid with, you come out with, so don't worry. If you have the Edge of Darkness edition of the game, then you can do co-op offline raids with another Edge of Darkness edition player and roam around together to learn the game. Thanks for watching my beginner's guide to Escape from Tarkov. Let me know if you have any questions down below. And if you want to stay up to date with these guides, make sure to drop the sub. I'll be doing plenty more of them in the future. Peace out, everybody.